I just got up, everybody. Meow. I'm gonna watch the Please Subscribe show. Meow. On Cole Spivey's channel. Meow.
Alright, we're dealing with 93 degrees Fahrenheit. 4,175 miles on the odometer. It's Tuesday, October 1st. Halloween's on its way. And it's about 4:56 p.m. And we're waiting on a red light. Yeah, there it goes. This one's pretty quick. Welcome back to the vlog. Head off to delivery. Alright, first one, 6:12 arrival, 7 minutes, 3.7 miles. And yesterday we only did 19.8 miles. Alright, these three cats went running across. I know there's another one over that way. You can see, he's the brave one. He doesn't see me though. Now he does. There's his two friends over there. They're all gonna scatter here in a minute. There he goes. Yeah, take your time. I'm no longer afraid of black cats. Since I met Skinny Midnight. I don't know, it just went away. Just like that. Well, I met a all black cat, and I befriended him, and I realized that the superstition was just false. Cats are healing. They have a story behind everything they do. I believe this one right here, the long, yeah. The owner. That house is actually 1961 with the long gate right there. I thought it was 70s, but it's actually 60s. 1961. I think it was just stuck on 16. So I was watching, I believe it's Samsung TV, and they have a documentary called Seymour, an introduction. It's directed by Hawke, who I think he did a really good job. I haven't watched all of it, but from what I've seen, it's a very cinematic documentary because of the V shots and things like that, and the stability of the camera, and the capturing of the sound. It's about a pianist that's about 90-something years old now. I think he's 97 years old now. Seymour Bernstein, I think is what he goes by. He's also a teacher in New York, one of the grand masters of piano. It's a beautiful documentary. It's a study of kind of a monk's life in a way, and a master teacher of the piano. But Hawke puts himself in it. So it's the type of documentary I think is known as, I don't know if they call it progressive. Reflexive is another thing. I have to brush up on my documentary genres, but it's where the filmmaker puts himself into the documentary, which Hawke does, because he's searching for a way to master life. But it's really, really good. All the piano playing is worth watching it. And also, the piano lessons alone are valuable. It's a valuable documentary. I didn't know what to think of it when I saw the trailer a long time ago. I was like, what in the world is Ethan Hawke up there doing a documentary about a pianist? You have to see it. It's surprising. It's probably going to be a cult classic documentary. I'm a big fan of documentaries. You can tell. But I think I learned a whole lot in a little bit amount of time, just about documentarian and just about pianos and pianist and music, and kind of like this guru approach to life. Still watching it though. I've only seen like half of it. Unfortunately, I fell asleep with my headphones on watching it because I was tired. I was like, what is this? Seymour, introduction. I tapped on it and found out Ethan Hawke's behind it and everything. One of his first big documentary projects. Check it out. Oh, by the way, the documentary I was talking about, Seymour, introduction, that was actually done in 2014. So it was done 10 years ago. I was finally able to get away, run across it. It took me 10 years to. I saw the trailer 10 years ago. That's how long it's been. And I'm like, oh wow, I finally get to watch it. Anyway, it's pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna watch the rest of it later on. I'm looking forward to it. All right, 7:24 arrival, 2 minutes, 0.5 miles. I just don't know. If it's Avenue, I understand, but if it's a circle, it's inside here, they'd have to leave a gate code. It's probably different. That's the circle. Okay, so it's probably a sideways in. I recognized that truck just for a few seconds ago. That's a telltale sign. Thanks, truck. Appreciate it. That would be the same circle. That's Avenue, and this would be Circle right here. And I can go to, I believe, map, and it would show it here. Which that would be the circle. Okay. This that I'm on is Monticello. So the circle is the next one. That should say Monticello there. That's Monticello. That circle right there. This is the Casa Blanca Circle. Avenue would make sense because Avenue Road and Circle. I tried calling them several times. They're in there. Yes, hi. Now this is pretty cool. Let's see, 228. Probably, I'm thinking maybe like right here. Nope, that's 233, so one over. Pretty hard to get into as well. Not as hard as to get into the actor's studio, of course, but that took a little more work. I'm not a member though. I'm just an observer. I do a little bit of asking. Yeah, 228 should be right down that way. And this is the actual garden too. It's beautiful. It's known as Casa Blanca Circle. It's hard to get into. Look at all of this. So it should circle around. That's correct. Okay, now I gotta do a little bit of driving around. There we go, now we're in the 220s right over here. .216, so we'll be closer over this one. Yep, 226, 236. Freaking maze. It's not Circle, it's Avenue. I just talked to the guy on the phone. Makes a big difference. In this business, Circle and Avenue is a big difference. I figured it was Avenue, but it took me a little bit to get in here. So, but that's what they can do. They can miswrite things, they can misspell things, all kinds of stuff. But that's what we have to deal with. So I called the kitchen and found out it's actually Avenue. Someone in the background said, "Oh, it's Avenue." They didn't check over these things. So it makes a huge difference. So anyway. All right, I mean, just right over there. Which would have been very quick delivery. Good thing I scoped it out. Because I remember this beforehand, before I went through there. Yeah. I don't know what to tell them, but 100 times to check those kinds of things, because that can be a whole street over, miles away. If you get a Circle and Avenue mixed up, but it just goes in one ear and out the other. And you tell them to listen, it doesn't really do a whole lot either. I've been told to listen my entire life, but it's more like pay attention to detail. Now we're rolling. We're on Casa Blanca Avenue, which is over this way. That won't be hard to find at all. It did seem odd, the whole Circle thing, but I don't see how that could, at least they're looking on a map, and then they look on the map and go, "Oh, I guess it's Circle," and they just tap on Circle. Then someone in the background says, "Oh, it's Avenue." How would they know? At least they took the calls out right there. .901, 2 minutes, 0.8. All right, we made it inside the Will Rogers area where all the barns are located. It's a pretty big drop off. Okay, they're just showing horses. But there's all these different barns. That's cattle barn number 1 that they're in. So that must be their horse transporter. And that's the cattle barn number 1. It says cattle 1 on it. It's the one that's closest to this entrance here. So I can probably go out through here. All right, looks like the Kimball Art Museum is doing Look Again once more. Cool.